So Tune Society is closing down. Yet another royalty-free library that is shutting down starting this 1st of March of 2020. Now, I don't want to be pessimistic. You know that I'm a positive guy, but I can tell you that I can see this coming. And more libraries are going to go down the same path, unfortunately. The reason why is because it's very hard to keep up nowadays with a change in times. If you don't evolve, you're going to die. And this is exactly what's been happening with most royalty-free libraries nowadays. It's very hard to stay afloat. It's very hard to compete with a big corporation and the big boys like Pond 5, Audio Jungle, and even libraries like Music Beds, but I don't put Music Beds in the same category. The reason why, because there are different libraries altogether, and we cannot put Tune Society and Music Beds and maybe Extreme Music for that matter in the same category. They're not the same kind of libraries. They're very different. I received a message from Mark with this information, and thank you very much for the information. This is what I love about this community of music composers, that we're always communicating and we're always sharing. And it went to Tune Society Facebook page, and they have a statement there that just made, and it's just one of those things. They're just suffering from what the big boys are doing, which is the subscription model. I think that's what's killing the small libraries like Tune Society, which I love. I love working with small libraries. Okay, I have my music across many different libraries, libraries like Audio Jungle and Pond 5, but as well I work with a lot of music libraries that are really small, and they're not these big, massive corporations. I have mentioned many times in the past about Melody Loops. I have mentioned, which is a very small library. It's just a small team of people, lovely people to work with, and if you contact them, if you contact Alex, it's just amazing, man. It's just to just have that a small business, and you can be part of this. They take their share, you take your share as a composer, and you're doing something here for the community. You're being part of a business model that it does work. But what is happening now with all these changes is that there's certain libraries that you just can't keep up, unfortunately, and it is a real shame. It's a real shame. Now, I'm not saying that Tune Society should join this subscription-based model like other libraries. And actually, if you do go to Audio Jungle now, in the front page, now they have the option. This is something new, and I've been meaning to share this with you. Is that now when you go to the front page of Audio Jungle, they have, do you want to join or search on Envato Elements, or do you want to buy single tracks, which is terrible for us composers, really, if you ask me. But this is what's happening. And really nowadays, there's nothing worse than having this subscription model, especially on libraries like Audio Jungle, because you cannot really participate on the subscription and model, which is Envato Elements, and that's really bad for us composers because we don't even have the option to actually join. So that's just my 2 cents. When it comes down to libraries like Tune Society, it's just a real shame that these things happen to these small libraries, because I do love, like I mentioned to you, working with smaller libraries rather than working with bigger libraries for many reasons. And the main reason is because you have a better chance of having some kind of success. They don't have this massive corporate kind of a mentality. There's less competition. And by the way, I don't believe in competition anyways. You are your biggest competitor, by the way. But, just one of those things, really. That's why I want to empower you to actually be always in the lookout of how you can be protecting your music and protecting yourself, and be one step ahead. The best way that you can be one step ahead is by always keep moving forward with your music, always be joining new libraries, and even if libraries like this one, they keep on dying, I was part of production tracks, and production tracks went down. I had a lot of music tracks there, and I was getting money from them. But I'm protecting myself in other ways, and I'm protecting myself by having my music in different non-exclusive libraries and always joining new ones, okay? And some negative people out there might say that the music, the royalty-free library music is dying, and it is gonna die, and I don't believe that. There's actually even more people today that are in need of music. There's more content creators that need music. There are a lot of video creators, video editors. There are programs that are being made as we speak that need music and content. This is the best time to be a music composer ever, or an artist. This is the best time to monetize your music. And it's all thanks to the internet, to be quite honest. It's not thanks to libraries. I'm thinking broader here, and yes, I'm thinking a little bit more philosophical. But the reality is that it's the internet which has allowed us to do this, to actually sell our music online and make some cash from our music, from our home studios. I could live in this beautiful place, okay? And actually I'm about to move. As you know, if you've been following me, I live here in Greece, and I work with the internet. I work selling my music online. Even though libraries like this one, they closed down. Tune Society is not my main, it was not my main source of income. It was just one of many. The same with production tracks. I'm unstoppable when it comes down to being creative and how can I monetize my music, to be quite honest. But I've been trying to spread that message and try to help other people do the same thing. And start slow, start small, and grow as you grow as well as a music composer, as a creative person. So for me, it's more important to be growing and be really informed. And like I said, I live in this amazing place that I've been here with my family, and it's all thanks to that. I'm really grateful for that. And by the way, we're about to move, and I'll save this for another video. So I'm gonna be doing more videos in a new place where we're gonna be moving. Me and my wife and my whole family, we're gonna be moving to this beautiful city here in Greece. I will reveal more about that later on future videos. And what that means is that we're gonna be moving to a new place, and that means that I have to bring my whole studio down, and I have to rebuild it in this new house that we're gonna be living. And I wanna share that with you because it's exciting. You know, I'm gonna be making music and working from a new place. We're gonna be in a new home. My two daughters are gonna be going to a new school as well, and it's just exciting time for us. A lot of things happening. We've been traveling back and forth to this place. So the place where we're gonna be moving is not close to where I live right now. It's actually even more beautiful than where I live right now, and it's like an hour and a half away from here in a car. So we have to like really travel a lot, and going back and forth by signing the papers and all of this, and you know, looking for this place where we're gonna live now was not an easy game either because of the distance. And it's just exciting times, man, to be quite honest. Even within all of this, when libraries close down, sales could be low, things might not be moving at the speed that you wished, still there's good things happening. There is amazing things out there, a lot of opportunities, which is the whole message that I am spreading with this channel. And in a way, I'm spreading it, or I'm saying all of this to myself. As you know, if you don't do YouTube videos, or if you don't do vlogging, you should, because it's really therapeutical. At least for myself, I'm feeling like I'm not only talking to you, but I'm talking to myself, and it's really therapeutical for me as a creative person, as a musician, as an artist. And you know, I'm all about this. I'm all about sharing my experience and growing as a human being. And I want to take you on this journey as well of now moving to a new house and see how can I set up my new studio, and how can I be working from a new corner in my home, creating more content, creating more music, and really evolving as we go along. And it's all about really embracing the changes. This is something that has been in our heads for such a long time of moving to this beautiful city that has been our dream location, if I am able to say this right here, right now. Where we're gonna move is our dream location. It's been for years. And obviously my daughter now, she's 9 years old. She's a little bit scared. She's gonna leave some friends behind. And for her, it's a massive change. For all of us, it's a massive change. And this is what it is. It's change. We have to embrace it. And I tell my youngest daughter, don't worry about it. Changes is always gonna be happening. You're gonna change so much, you have no idea. And this is what happens in life. And I think for us as creators, as artists, we need to embrace the change. We have to be ready to change, and if we don't, we're gonna die. We need to evolve. This is true in nature. Species that survive are the ones that actually evolve. If you're not evolving, you're gonna die like these libraries die, man. So don't do that. Just really try to really learn and really try to adapt. And by adapting, I mean that you need to be always growing. Never stop growing. Work on your skills, work on your craft, work on your music. Always expand, always looking for ways to grow as a composer, as an artist. Be creative. I've done many videos about creativity, about getting out of your comfort zone. And I do them for you, but as well I do them for myself as a way of like I am saying this to myself as well, because I want to grow, I want to expand, I want to really embrace the changes, I want to grow. And now that we're moving to a new house, we're moving to a new place, to a new city, and I'm really have to embrace everything. You know, it's gonna be a little bit uncomfortable, but this is part of the growth as a human being, as a family for us, and as well as a composer. So I'm gonna be doing vlogs from a very cool place, obviously in a new studio. And like I said, I live in this amazing place. This is a beautiful place where I live. I have done many vlogs here, and I'm gonna carry on doing videos like this. And I will keep you posted with this. I want you to be part of this journey. So I have to go back home now and try to pack a lot of things and get my studio, slowly bringing my studio down. And I'll keep you posted there. But anyways, the message of this video is grow, evolve, or die. Okay, we need to be evolving always. Let's evolve and let's grow. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Get out of your comfort zone. As always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.